Alright, hello. Let's get started today. Good afternoon, folks. How we doing? Slow day here. So, we took Asian lows, we took London highs. Just basically almost seeking short price action at the moment. Look at the higher time frames. Just like Friday, we talked about, we're just going back and forth between these two 4 hours. The like large wicks on upside, large wick on downside, close in between. The daily, we went to the classical encroachment, moving low. I would think we want to move lower here. The weekly, same thing. We filled it basically all the way. ES took a high, caused SMT on the weekly time frame, and I would want to see it retap back in before even thinking about going higher. So that's what I'm looking at right now. Let's see. Okay. Let's get. I just said we were live. Will we be live for the news in 1 hour? Do we have news 1 hour? I'm only paying attention to red folder news though. Monday. Powell speaks today. Holy crap. Alright, let me change this back up. Only concerned about the US, only concerned about the red folders. That's where we trade at. Monday, Powell speaks at 1:55. And then non-farm payroll on Friday, I believe, yeah. Everything else, just some regular red folders here. Schultz tomorrow. I think Joe's last time did pretty good. 50 minutes until good Powell speaks. What is he speaking about? Sometimes price action gets very volatile when Powell's prepared to speak. It's a good or bad thing. Yeah. Poor strike to set to ban the markets too. I just been not caring about what Powell says anymore, or whatever up-to-date things are. Except like the Fed rates. Those are things that are big and could dictate the whole next week. All right, let's look at some trades. I think Desi would be joining us soon. Connect my Tradeify. Payout funding as well. This is not it. It's this one. 161.18. Very, very good. Ready to work here. I like how we did sweep this low here. Sweep Asia low and reversing back up. And we create a 15-minute fair value gap, retrace. What through it, but close above it. That's very bullish signature and price there. What I'm looking for is an entry model that I like. It's just chopping back and forth right now. I would probably say it's bullish here though. Until otherwise, higher time frame is a different story. It might be flipping bearish on the 4 hour, not yet the daily yet. But we're seeing back and forth price action today. So I want to see if I can get in somewhere that's more high probability. Some equal highs above on ES here. Thank God it's Friday. This is Monday, guys, right? Is it Monday? Start of the week. We just began. Basically, the last 2 weeks has been very, very good for me. Let's see what happens this week. I would love to keep it running, though. That'd be my goal for today. Starting to move lower there. We'll drive down. Back into that 50-minute on NQ. Not much to really jump in here. What are you guys looking at, guys? Are you usually one and done, or you take more than one trade a day? I just take what it gives me. If it's one trade and there's no other solid trades, that'll be it for me. But yeah, I typically go for, like, if I trade for a few hours, look for one good trade. If there's more, sometimes there's more, and then we can keep it running. But I don't look for, like, more than basically 3 trades in a day, I feel like. Unless I'm trading multiple sessions. No more than 3 trades in one session is what I would say. That's my limit. Still pressing lower here. What if first trade is a loss? You gotta make sure you have good risk tolerance and a risk management. Let that loser be like, let's say you try to make like $1,000, or let's say you try to make $500, $400 per trade. That loss should not be more than 500, or for should be the same or less than, I feel like. And then when you get maybe the next trade will be winner. But then you'll be most likely net positive. If not, just keep on trading because it'll average out at the end. One day you could have like 3 losses in a row. The next day you could have 2 wins. You're still negative. Then the next day after that you can have more wins. It'll average out. Just trust the process is what I'm saying. Where's Desi? He said, give me 10 minutes. He should be coming on soon though. What do you guys like here though? We're back in that 15-minute range. Could see another log retracement back up here. If we do get this inversion, we press higher, we'll get that breaker, and then we can really move. Not bad. I am typically bullish until this would break first. So it hasn't broke yet. Look at that. What was that? Golly. What was that candle from? 111? I don't know that. Where that came from, to be honest there. What is a nice try in the 50-minute. Let's see where it closed. If it can manage back up, I think it's gonna be bullish here. Now we're building some relative lows down here too. Need Desi to come in here, give us a trade. Trying to come back up. This looks like basically back and forth chop though. We're getting some delivery, but I don't know if this is trying to hold that delivery down. This indicator is called OHLC stat map. You can look at more information on my Discord. It's a pinned messages. Just go to the general chat, Discord, everything's pinned there. All the indicators I have marked. Please say that in the chat if anyone asks about any indicators. Much appreciated, so I can just focus on trading. Yeah, we have some lows down here right now. Pressing these lows pretty aggressively. Could get a nice breaker model here too. This is a good swing high here. We need a nice significant close under this swing low, and if we do retrace back to this breaker, that would give it a nice run back down. Oh, let's see. He's on. Big man Dez is on here. Let's see, let's turn it to him. Yo.
Good, looks good.
Let's get ready to work.
Price at the same area where I left my live earlier.
You know Powell speaks today? I didn't know that.
Yeah, such an awkward time.
Let me turn your volume. There we go. Yeah, your volume should be good now. It's a Monday too. I think Asia session was pretty good today. I saw Lantos trade Asia session. I was watching it, not trading it, but it was good delivery. I don't know what happened in London. Did London do good?
Kind of consolidated, but I think there was some good moves there.
Yeah. Let's see.
I do think we move lower though.
You want the low day on New York, or like low session on New York, or just like London lows?
London lows again. Back and forth in the range.
Yeah. Studying for mortgage loan officer so I can move up in my bank job rank. Healthy raise, wish me luck, Brian. You helped me set up a nice swings. Nicely done. Did you still have those swings on NQ?
QQQ. I have QQQ shorts. Close most of them.
It's kind of hard to hold through them when like the next day it's like down like 200, 300 points, man. I mean, that's such a quick reaction. But that was so golden. Like we were calling this for like weeks and weeks. We were like, if this goes above into this weekly fair value gap, I think I talked about this in my Discord like countless time too. I'm gonna look to build a long-term swing short position and go for like basically a run back to 20,000, close to there. But we basically got that fill in Egypt time, and me and Desi answered. And then literally the next morning, it drops down like 200, 300 points.
Yeah, that was disgusting.
Like, not even one day, just like the same day, basically. Same trading day. That's just how volatile it was. But, yeah, we're trying to flow back up here.
5 minute. SMT at the highs.
You have something? Oh, we do.
Yeah, I really do like this.
You said you like shorts?
Yeah. Maybe we'll get like a 1 minute fair value gap formed and then
15-minute flip for me too. Yeah. That 15-minute flip value gap on NQ. So we've got that close just now. I am open to shorts now. 15-minute version, yeah. I think that's kind of the idea. Looking for a 1 minute that aligns with it. But that was like a nice manipulated push, or at 111 here, 111. Nice 20-point drop there. We're looking to flow back up. So yeah, so what are we looking at, guys? Chat, what do you guys think? More, what do you focus on? What's the draw liquidity for you? What entry model are you looking at?
give me a trade chat.
It's not. I need more of a displacement to consider this a breaker here. We get a nice close, but it's not enough yet. Draw doesn't seem very clear yet. Like what I'm kind of reading right now, just seek and short type of action, just back and forth.
Bunch of back and forth. I was going through Rafa's, the dude who's number 1 on Top Step.
Mm-hmm.
I was going through his YouTube channel today. It's pretty cool.
He has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, they found it. So he's like 14K. He's like he just trades SMC.
I think was he Spanish speaking?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I think I've seen that link then. Do they confirm it was actually him though?
I'm pretty sure. That's what everyone on my channel said too. It's funny his name is No Soy Liquidity. I'm not Liquidity. That's a pretty good name.
I'm not liquidity. Or wait, is it no soy? Is I'm not liquidity?
Yeah, it's No Soy means I'm not, and then just Liquidity.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
I got like a link.
Rafa has no soy liquidity. Is that his YouTube channel or what is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he
Oh.
just posts like trade breakdowns stuff.
Let me see. No soy liquidity. Here it is. Here it is. This is Rafa here. He
Yeah,
has his
for
mask
sure.
on. He's literally planning a heist with Top Step. So he trades ITT and he's number 1. Very, very nice. Does he show any of his Top Step though? Like that's why I'm like curious of like is it actually him or not? It could, yeah, I mean it could be. I don't know. He says shiesty. He's number 1 in Top Step. I believe he's number 1.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
But I feel like there's no confirmation that's actually him though.
I think there was. I think everyone was talking. I don't know. But I was late to this, I guess.
Dude, someone's gonna say it and like, wait, that's his name. His name is Rockball. I was like, wait, isn't that the guy in Top Step? He trades. What's the
He
coincidence?
trade. Yeah. Just put it together like, oh, that's him.
It's once someone say it, they all run with it. They're like, yeah, it's him. If you're number one at Top Step and you're like kind of like posting videos and doing that, like you would show that you're number one and all that.
He did it. He did it for the love of the game.
I don't think it's him based on that.
I thought Lance was saying too. They found his shit. But then again, it could just be everyone's like, oh, it's him. It's him.
Patek is getting sued. I don't
You
even
used
know,
to.
dude. I think I heard Patrick Whelan posted something. He got me blocked, so I can't even see it. But
Yeah.
I've seen other people say like it's like they it's more to it than just like whatever.
Do you know why? What's the
Yeah, I need this. I can't even read it, guys. Patrick Whelan is a fraud.
talk
He
your
just
shit, man?
blocks
I saw in my
anyone.
chat today. I was talking about chat today. Like, I'm blocked, man.
He's on fraud watch.
Me and you literally got blocked at the same thing. 'Cause I think he sent it to you, and then I was like, "Your ass at trading." Like,
Yeah, he's super soft, man. He used the company funds for his own shit, something like that. Um, how long ago was that? I think those type of things you need more information before you jump to conclusions. But even then, Top Step is running strong right now. I think I
that's what I'm gonna
saw.
say. I mean, isn't he supposed to kind of enjoy the fruits of his labor, like get the money out of the business and like kind of, I don't know, spend it?
Yeah. But they're running strong right now. Like, I think I saw today that they shared. They paid 4.8 million for 4 point something, like close to five, last week in payouts. So they do that every week. That's like 20 mil a month in
Yeah, it is.
payouts. Only on five accounts. Like Apex can do more than that. They're closing on Apex, even though Apex has 20 accounts. That's how crazy it is. A lot of competition shaping it up.
So, dude, I almost fell asleep right now, Brian. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, it's slow. Maybe,
I was like,
maybe
I
you
forgot
need
to tell
Powell.
Brian I'm getting on. Yeah.
Gotta put some respect on Michael Protect Day, man. He changed the game. He ain't doing free protect guys. He's getting framed. Yeah, this price is very slow. I'm looking for an entry model. I don't think I see any clean one yet. But we're starting to close in, get a reversal. We basically ate that drop there. Coming back up already.
Yeah,
Getting
so
some more
much back and
closure.
forth.
One minute unicorn. I mean, it looks ugly, but it's doable. I'll retrace him back there. We might get another drive down first.
I think I'll take a shot at this inversion if we get it. There's one money gap, and then that's probably the only thing I'll look at.
121. Oh, that's one.
Yes. I'll post.
Yes, I see it. If this is invert though, I think we just try One more drive down. Check out these high.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm looking at.
You guys like this? This is like a very tight unicorn on the low time frame right now. 30-second, I think, makes it look cleaner. Look for a retap back in. Let's see if it can hold. If it can't, it's a dead play. Dancy's also looking at if this one close under for inversion.
Yeah. I think I'm interested in this 1 minute inversion for sure.
Basically, we got like a 15-minute retrace, a little bit beyond that, but for the most part. Yeah, this is
I haven't taken
just so
anything
slow.
all day. Gotta log some trades.
Mm-hmm. Getting that push there.
Oh, we are knifing. I like this, right? I'm just gonna put in an OB as well. This is solid. I like this.
A deep close there too. I'm watching closely this price action right now. Slamming it down here.
Yeah, I
Just
want these
three.
lows all the way down to 162.
That close. Okay. Going for these lows now. Really pressing these lows. Just retrace and then slam down to the lows.
I'm gonna I'm gonna night here. I like this. I like this. This is good.
This retrace. I wanna see it press lower too. Not retrace there. Look for a scalp short. Play the low day. Is that low day? No, it's not low day, just low the session.
Close session.
You know, I would like a breaker entry though. Just take reading, see if I find something good.
Go.
Get a rejection there.
I want to see 67. Take some off there.
Its email looks so ugly too. Yeah, bias right now, I think it's still lower. I want to see this low day get taken too. Could retrace on that 1 minute. Shit. Low to 169 right now. Get this nice close under New York Open. It's just back and forth right now.
I want to see this 5 minute like start coming down. This candle in the last like minute and a half.
Can we slam down?
Yeah, bro.
What kind of stop were you kind of putting on this? I think for me, if it get close over 190 in the 1 minute.
This is pretty much a 1-to-1 for me. I have it at 207. I'm gonna go breathe, kind of. It's literally like a 1-to-1. At least my first term is.
Just chop back and forth. Let's look at the hourly. How's the hourly looking?
If it doesn't slam down, I would be shocked.
Hourly also looks chopped too. Four-hour. This is the easiest giveaway here. We're doing 2 4-hour fair value gaps, just going back towards the NQ. And we get a nice closure under this 4-hour here. We should go for these lows. See if we can get this lows, man.
Just sipping on Mr. Stonk. Bro, sipping that lean on stream. That's crazy.
Slipping on some water.
Sipping on that walkie brain.
Come on, baby.
Ryan's a lean
Close
addict,
here.
guys.
Give me the money.
Show me the money. Show me that
Show me-
money.
I don't know how we just sat through this back and forth, just back to that 1 minute lower. I don't even know we.
Don't wick, bro. If this shit wicks.
No, don't jinx
right.
this, man. I don't want to say
Yeah.
anything. I was like, let's not talk about anything. We have the plan. We have the vision. I shouldn't say nothing. Let's jeopardize this. This is gonna get jeopardized.
Stop.
Oh my goodness. I'm losing faith. It's like when I'm in a trade and Lancel's talking about like, oh, we about to get it. You guys about to get paid. And then every time he says that, it flips.
Facts. Like, good push. Back for you.
Good push. That's literally what he says too. He's like, good push, good push. Here we go, here we go. Every single time he says that. Yeah, I'll make change that. Just back up.
Oh, brother. I was almost like, you know what? I'm just going to take some off here just because. But no. Can't make it easy.
Seeking short type of day still.
I'm going to chop to a JPEG and drop it as soon as he speaks.
He speaks at 1:55. It's coming in 20 minutes here.
18 minutes to Jacob.
They're probably gonna save those lows till later at this rate. See ya, Dono. We'll see if we can keep on hunting.
All right, don't know.
These higher time frames just look so choppy though. Nothing's appealing to me right now.
Lance will be like, there you go, there you go.
don't even imitate him. You give that curse. Every time.
Clockwork, baby. Like clockwork.
Are we just gonna stay in this price area? Till J Powell. This is actually kind of absurd. It's actually so stupid. This is brain rot.
Guys, please don't the market. My rent money is due. Is on this trade. Everyone press the sell button.
Usually I look for the 15 minutes to tell me bias, but there's not that many to go by right now. Only if we get a nice deep close down here, I could use this 15-minute down close as my breaker. But other than that, it's like it's not that clean this right now. Just watching how it closes. Really terrible price action.
Soup me, Romeo. Dude, everyone in my chat always said that. That is like soup me, Romeo.
Look at my Discord stream right now. Or not that Discord. You look at the YouTube stream. Look how I put it down.
Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm loading it up right now. A moment. Shut up, bro. Please. ICT, do you hear me? ICC.
So freaking annoying. We just took another low on NQ. ES is holding pretty good right now. Oh, we gotta get. Still haven't say anything, guys. Still haven't say nothing.
A rigged market, bro. They're looking at my stops right now, guys. They're gonna take them out and they're gonna run.
ES is
Like
really pushing.
207? Yeah, ES actually is kind of getting some pops. Let's see.
Take my jacket. Gotta believe. Anyways, after this one, I don't think there's gonna be a decent trade until Powell speaks. Maybe we'll find something there. But we're not in a good area right now to look at other things.
Ah. Dude, Brian, when this trade hits TP, bro,
Don't you think? Well, why do you say that? Why,
it's hitting TP, bro. I'm
dude, why are you talking
confident.
about?
When this shit hits TP,
Oh, I
I'm
put
going to
this.
bed,
I
bro.
put no. You said it already. You said the curse words. You're talking like it's gonna happen, and just because you said that, it's not gonna happen anymore.
It's gonna happen. Watch. I am the algo. Dude, seriously,
That's
like 5 more points, please. Thank you.
every time we even focus on it, we're like, oh, here go, here it's about, and then that's why I wrote out just moment of silence, just let it happen, and let it happen naturally.
All right, everyone, be quiet. Start meditating.
We don't have to say anything. We can just type in chat. Where's that emoji that Lanta likes?
The dumbass magnet. Sorry, not dumbass. I only call it dumbass because it has not worked for me. But then again, I don't have. I'm not the magnet. That's all Lento.
You
Moment
said
of
it was a
silence is TP
spite.
or SL.
Said that
That
dumbass
fuck
magnet.
that magnet.
I am gonna. This is so torture, man. My goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, I'm holding my breath too, dude. God damn it. Oh, hold up. Hold up.
Don't say anything.
I'm taking a trim, bro. I don't care. Taking a trim.
Gosh, bro. I took a little bit. I should have one
Yeah.
more. I'm
I got
gonna
I got
let this
rest of my shit
impulse.
at I got rest of my shit at 87. If I get stopped out, I'm gonna be so mad.
Tick above 69. Great, great.
Oh my god, they're actually gonna stop rest of my position out. Oh my god. That is so annoying.
I'm never cheating again. This is traumatizing. You'll never see me trade again.
Yeah, rest my position at that previous high in the FRG. I think I'm gonna get hit though. And J-Pal, save us. Guys, we're for sure gonna take out these like lows.
Dude, I
I
had
thought
to
it's
pee
gonna be some
like
speed.
I had to pee like 10 minutes ago, but I'm like trying to stay
Boy about
here.
to piss
Just
himself.
I was like, I'm
Honestly,
this
I
is
think you need to go pee, bro. I think that's why. Like, I think you need to leave.
okay. I actually did have to be back.
Guys, the market's rigged.
Bro, I swear it always works when I just leave and come back and just like, oh, hit TP. I don't know what happened here. Maybe they patched it.
We patched it, bro. You're washed.
Hmm. Lots of like just not even speaking about that 169. We still have a lot of other wicks down below here too. 162 is just the area where if we do start pushing, we're gonna get a nice drive. Jerome Powell's about to speak in like 7 minutes. It looks like, right?
Yeah.
That's actually kind of crazy.
Dude, he's gonna dump the markets. We want to really went back down to 72 as well.
Did it? Oh.
Let me look at the 5-minute here. 15-minute. Yeah, I'm gonna get hit for break even.
So much for that, man. I think Jerome Powell's about to speak. It's probably just best to wait now. We'll be eyeing this now. It went to the tick of it. I'm gonna run back to this 15-minute here now.
I'm not gonna lie, Brian. I think I'm gonna take another jab here. Let me use a tight stop on this, like a 98, like a 10-point stop.
You're gonna try to hold for Powell, or are you expecting it's gonna?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold first. I'm gonna stop at 97.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see this flip this inversion or that fair value out there.
Yeah.
So let's see. This is what it looks like the 15-minute whole time, just back and forth. Looking pretty good so far.
Romeo might be proud of this turtle soup.
Alright, especially on ES looks so ugly. We get the close at 2 p.m. I mean, if we can get a close under 85, that would be pretty significant. But I don't think we'll get that shot there. Like 9 minutes. Powell could propel that close because this closure here would be the end post to take out all these liquidity down there on ES, which is pretty strong. um, is Powell speaking like in an interview? Like, are you able to watch it?
Yeah,
And
I don't know. That's what I want to see. Is this tier T1 news? Because I don't want to.
I think it's red folder. So, oh, if you're trading my fund feature, it might be. It
Yeah,
might count as one.
that's why I wanted to make sure. I think I should be straight.
It's not. It's also said it's not. I don't even know though. Just red folder. What is he even speaking about today though? Let me see. Is he on like ABC News or whatever channel it is? That what channel is he on? Does anyone have a link to it? Maybe we could see if he says anything significant. Just relax it. I can't even find the channel. You guys know what channel? Anyone have a link to it? Or just to link to the stream, whatever he's gonna speak on, so you can watch it. Try to find it on YouTube. Jerome Powell. Oh, is it Bloomberg? Is it Bloomberg? It might be just Bloomberg here.
Dude, this is unfortunate, bro.
Oh, it is this channel.
It's like an actual interview.
I
Dude,
I don't know.
that was the only thing I was interested in, bro. I'm not interested in higher prices.
I believe $5 billion a day was
There's
the
too much
cost
liquidity.
put forth
lower.
by analysts at JP Morgan Chase. The economic impact.
I'll wait for him to speak before put it on, guys. We'll listen to what he has to say.
Oh my god, dude.
He didn't speak it, did he?
No. Now we slam.
How far do we go?
It was like it looked crazy, but it actually was not many points.
Yeah.
It was like what was that? 40 points? That was bad. Sitting slightly under break even, bro.
Let me see if I can find the stream here.
Along with Tim Stanovic live here on the Monday edition of Bloomberg Business Week.
How's the volume there, guys?
Headlines from those prepared remarks from Jay Powell. Economic conditions set the table for further disinflation. That's the latest. Fed Powell also says policy to move to neutral stance, quote, over time.
Yeah, so interesting. And so we're just starting to get some headlines. So we're going to, as we said, take you there live to Nashville to listen to Chair Jay Powell. We're also tracking.
That would be nasty work. They slam it now.
We want to go to our own Michael McKee, of course, who watches all of the moves by the Federal Reserve and really central banks around the globe. Michael McKee, our international policy and economics correspondent here in studio. So, Mike, we are waiting. We're watching a live feed at the NABE as they are making some introductory remarks before Fed Chair Jay Powell comes up. What are you going to be listening for?
Well, we've seen the speech, the advance text, and
Let's see this
he's
press down.
not going to break any new ground. Sound a lot like he did at the press conference and say that the economy is in good shape, that inflation and the jobs market are basically in balance now. And I think the key line is going to be when he says that the Fed is going to take it meeting by meeting, that policy's not on a preset course. So they're not going to be he's telling the market basically don't count on another 50 basis points.
She's going straight down.
What did you make of what we just heard from Mick Mulvaney on the politics show a little earlier, saying that the concern would be why a 50 basis point rate cut, Mike, if things are actually looking good?
Well, I'll answer that after he speaks because
look at that.
He's about to come and speak here.
Take you to Nashville, everybody, and Fed Chair Jay Powell.
Inflation has eased, and my FOMC colleagues and I have greater confidence that it is on a sustainable path back to 2%. At our meeting earlier this month, we reduced the level of policy restraint by lowering the target range for the federal funds rate by a half percentage point. That decision reflects our growing confidence that with an appropriate recalibration of our policy stance, strength in the labor market can be maintained in an environment of moderate economic growth and inflation moving
The big man speak himself right now.
Turning to the
Money
How's the
printer go
volume?
burr.
many indicators show that the labor market is solid. To mention just a few, the unemployment rate is well within the range of estimates of its natural rate. Layoffs are low. The labor force participation rate of prime age workers is near its historic high, and the prime age women's participation rate has continued to reach new all-time highs. Real wages are increasing at a solid pace, broadly in line with gains in productivity. The ratio of job openings to unemployed workers has moved down steadily but remains just above 1, so that there are still more open positions than there are people seeking work. Prior to 2019, that was rarely the case. Still, labor markets have clearly cooled over the past year. Workers now view jobs as somewhat less available than they were in 2019. The moderation in job growth and the increase in labor supply have led the unemployment rate to increase to 4.2%, still low by historical standards. We do not believe that we need to see further cooling in labor market conditions to achieve 2% inflation. Turning then to inflation, over the most recent 12 months, headline and core inflation were 2.2% and 2.7% respectively. Disinflation has been broad-based, and recent data indicate further progress toward a sustained return to 2%. Core goods prices have fallen 0.5%.
Hey, turn up Tad. Yeah, let me do that.
To their pre-pandemic pace, as supply bottlenecks have eased. Outside of housing services, core services inflation is also close to its pre-pandemic pace. Housing services inflation continues to decline, but sluggishly. The growth rate in rents charged to new tenants remains low. As long as that remains the case, housing services inflation will continue to decline. Broader economic conditions also set the table for further disinflation. The labor market is now roughly in balance. Longer-run inflation expectations remain well anchored. Turning to monetary policy. Over the past year,
Puppet Powell.
continued to see solid
Free my
growth
boy.
and healthy gains in the labor force and in productivity. Our goal
Do you
all
have the stream on
along
your?
has been to
Do
restore
you have his
price
stream on your stream?
without
Yeah, I have the
the
volume.
painful rise in unemployment that
Like,
has
his
frequently
audio.
accompanied efforts to bring down high inflation. That would be a highly desirable result for the communities, families, and businesses we serve. While that task is not complete, we have made a good deal of progress toward that outcome. For much of the past 3 years, inflation ran well above our goal, and the labor market was extremely tight. Appropriately, our focus was on bringing down inflation. By keeping monetary policy restrictive, we helped restore the balance between overall supply and demand in the economy. That patient approach has paid dividends. Inflation is now much closer to our 2% objective. Today, we see the risks to achieving our employment and inflation goals as roughly in balance. Our policy rate had been at a 2-decade high since the July 2023 meeting. At the time of that meeting, core inflation was 4.2%, well above our target, and unemployment was 3.5%, near a 50-year low. In the 14 months since the July 2023 meeting, inflation has moved down and unemployment has moved up, in both cases significantly. It was time for a recalibration.
I want to take this inversion so bad, but this shit gave me PTSD. I'm not gonna lie.
As well as the changed balance of risks. As I mentioned, our decision to reduce our policy rate by 50 basis points reflects our growing confidence that with an appropriate recalibration of our policy stance, strength in the labor market can be maintained in a context of moderate economic growth and inflation moving down sustainably to 2%. Looking forward, if the economy evolves broadly as expected, policy will move over time toward a more neutral stance. But we are not on any preset course. The risks are two-sided, and we will continue to make our decisions meeting by meeting. As we consider additional policy adjustments, we will carefully assess incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks. Overall, the economy is in solid shape. We intend to use our tools to keep it there. We remain resolute in our commitment to our maximum employment and price stability mandates, and everything we do is in service to our public mission. With that, thank you very much, and I look forward to our conversation. Thank you.
That about grill his ass here.
Still holding that gap.
Thank you so much. Short and sweet.
I'll give that
our,
last chance at
in
that.
Tennessee, we've
Once
had
if we get the
a
end version
major
there.
hurricane move through. It's top of mind. You know, when we, so I thought to bring it up right at the beginning. Does the Fed have a role to play when natural disaster strikes?
So let me just say, like everyone, we see the tragic loss of life and the terrible disruption of millions, literally millions of people, including here in Tennessee. We have a couple of things that we do in these situations. One is that we're encouraging bankers to work with their affected customers in affected areas. And the second thing is that
Nope. Let me refresh.
in affected areas. And the second thing is that sometimes in these situations when power is out, there's a need for cash. And so we find that as a very important thing in these disaster situations. And so we have the ability through the reserve banks to make sure that the banks have available cash so that if power is out for a significant amount of time, there's enough cash to do transactions. But you know, obviously we're mainly on the sidelines and you know, sympathizing with this very difficult situation people are in.
Great. You, in your prepared remarks, you walked us through the decision to begin cutting rates. What has happened, though, since the September meeting? What's new?
209 precisely? What is that?
Since the
What's
September
significant at
meeting,
209?
So most of the data that we'll see before our next meeting hasn't come yet, of course, and we can talk about that. But I would say, you know, one thing worth pointing to is the annual NIPA revisions, which I thought were quite interesting, and I'd point out a couple things. First, as this audience will know well, there are two ways of measuring output in the economy. There are many ways, but two principal ways are gross domestic income versus gross domestic product, so GDI versus GDP. There's lore and there's research that says that actually GDI, gross domestic income, gives a better real-time reading. And for the last year and a half or so, GDI has been quite low relative to GDP, raising, for those of us who forecast the economy, the risk that GDP will turn out to have been overstated and it'll get revised down to meet GDI. So that's been a downside risk that we've been monitoring. As this audience will well know, quite the opposite happened, and there were very large adjustments to revisions to GDI, and there's now no gap between the two. In theory, there should be no gap. It's no statistical error in measurement. So that kind of, I would say, removes a downside risk to the economy. Secondly, it has looked as though consumers were spending more than their income. We see disposable personal income now being estimated up, and so that's no longer the case. Again, removing what we've been thinking of as a possible downside risk that the level of consumer spending.
I think the lower sell side still
we look at
effective here.
It looks, these were
We just feel that
very
60 minute.
large, healthy upward revisions to income. And
So we had income was revised upward.
That woman
Savings
inversion.
was revised upward, but income was revised upward so much more so.
Lower
than
one.
that the savings rate came up,
that's right.
even with greater spending.
Yeah, the savings rate too. So we think savings there are more savings on people's balance sheet, and the savings rate is higher. So that speaks of more kind of background that suggests that spending can continue at a healthy level. I'll just mention quickly two other things that I thought were interesting.
I'm on draw right now.
One was
Still on the
just
side.
another
Waiting to
modest
see if
increase
maybe we get a nice
in
entry model
estimated
from that.
productivity. We can talk more about that, but of course we're watching the situation with productivity. Productivity is very important to potential output, and the question is, are we seeing rising productivity which will be sustained over a period of time? And of course, I think it's way too early to say that. Nonetheless, you do see some increase in productivity because we've increased income, but not
ES has
not
these
hours
stack
worked.
ones.
The last
Or the
thing, and
lows
maybe
on
the most
ES.
significant though, is there's been there's a bit of a tension between the labor market data, speaks of a cooling labor market, and the spending data, the GDP data. and which has been quite solid. And I would say that that tension has not been resolved. Unlike a
All right, ES took out those lows.
I would say though,
In that inversion, this is like would be a trim area.
as I do, that you can be somewhat more comfortable with the spending data.
I still want NQ to drive, bro.
With the employment data.
So if the economy,
Yeah,
so
same for me.
GDI, it was pretty significant upward revisions. GDP also was revised upward somewhat. And so when there's strength in the economy like that, does that give you some sort of sense or more?
I'm gonna try to add the micros on this trade. Because it's still volatile. It'll be a nice retrace back up.
GDP is still that
Take a short.
strong.
Want these lows on NQ still?
The answer is ultimately yes, but I would add though that I think there's a lot of thinking that the labor market may give a better real-time picture in some cases.
This is micros,
than
right?
does GDP
Yeah.
data. So if you look back over,
I'm gonna add to this. Try to get like
prior
a full
downturns, you'll
1 mini
often see that
on a day like
they
this.
weren't
Looks
well
good.
predicted by GDP data, but they were by one or more aspects of the labor market. Now we don't see that
It's not
happening.
no
There's
confirmation
really
yet for me.
nothing that I can
Too, so
point
that's
to
why
in
I'm
the
just gonna
economy
do a
that suggests
starter because I still see the draw liquidity down there.
downturn
You're
is
just
more
lagging right now.
than it is at any time. So we don't see that, but I would say seeing that there's more support for thinking that the GDP readings we get are solid. I think that does happen. It helps at the margin. That's not going to stop us from looking very carefully at the labor market data.
Yeah.
These S&Ts are so annoying.
Here on unemployment. The
This
first
is like
related to
10, 15
summer
points
economic
stop, 10, 15
projections,
points break
and then
even.
The second is related to state versus national rates of unemployment. So in the
Watching
summary of
here.
economic projections, the median participant
Any
has
confirmation to play
unemployment rate moved
those
from
lows
4.2%
169 and under
today to
is what I'm
4.4%
actively
by
looking
the
at
end
right
of the year.
now.
So continued drift upward.
Powell making that
and
move
yet
up to
the
fill this
media
inefficiency here, I think is already good enough.
That
I don't think we want to really press these
the
highs and
pace
close
of
above
rate
yet.
cuts will move down as the unemployment rate
It's up to
continues
Powell,
to
though.
move up. How do you square that picture? How do you
Stop the
explain
video. I can turn down the volume a little
Remember
bit
that
if you understand the
summary of
background.
economic projections is really just a tabulation of the individual 19 participants. So it doesn't come from one sort of consistent thing. But I can tell you why I think people will have written up a couple more tenths of unemployment.
I'm
It
gonna
would
add
just
some
be
more
that,
here.
as we've
I'm gonna press
seen,
these lows.
the level of job creation is maybe not quite at the level it needs to
Just
be
close
to
first.
hold unemployment constant given assumptions about supply. That would make sense to me. I don't think, I think everyone at this point is looking at their forecasts and understanding that there are great uncertainty bands around it, but the SEP asks you to write down your most likely case, whether you want to or not. And so that's what it is.
Once
do you
these
have a
close
love-hate
first.
relationship with the summary of economic projections?
Lower, lower win, lower win, lower win.
It's not unfair.
Not for you personally, but yeah. Is there
Powell's laughing? Is that bullish or bearish?
Sometimes
Bro's cooked. He's laughing. He's like, we're cooked.
One thing is we do it, as this audience well knows, we do it once a quarter. And over the course of a full quarter,
I'm gonna add
the
to
old
that. I missed it.
SEP
Yeah.
can get pretty rusty,
Guys, we're going lower.
For a few weeks,
69, 67, wherever that shit's at, please.
write down the SEP. It's actually a pretty good read on what the thinking of the committee is. And
I just have
Do you
micros
hear
right
me,
now,
Jay
guys.
Powell?
Is that if
Yeah,
you
that's
look
good.
at the path that people wrote down, we had 10 people
Let's add to
at
this.
4 cuts or more.
Look at the 10Q first.
Cuts. We had 19 people at 3 or more. But the sense of the
Dude,
committee
press lower.
is
I wanted
it's not a committee
169.
that feels like it's in a hurry
Get
to
ran
make
here.
moves quickly. It's a committee that wants to be guided. Ultimately, we will be guided by the incoming data. And if the economy slows more than we expect, then we can cut.
Dude,
faster.
God forbid these lows that we get taken have continuation.
We can cut slower, and that's really what's going to decide it. But I think from a base case standpoint, we're looking at it as a process that will play out over some time, not something that we need to go fast on. It's more, it'll depend on the data, the speed at which we actually go.
Yeah, so before I get to that second question on the unemployment rate, I'm going to ask you a point blank question here. How are you thinking about the November meeting?
So a couple things. One,
You know what makes it feel better? How do I change it to it shows only ticks? I think that makes it like you ignore.
Makes it feel better.
Yeah.
get to that meeting at the
How do you guys
totality
change
of the
that?
data. we'll be
Seen
asking
everyone
for
change it on Twitter.
activity data, the unemployment data, and the inflation data, and asking
I don't even know.
ourselves, is our policy stance in the place where it needs to be for us to best foster achievement of our goals? And I think we'll take
Is there
everything
settings?
into account, and we don't have that data yet. So that's the
Tell me, guys. Tell me if you want the
But-
Jerome
but
Powell
the other
off.
thing is just,
I don't know if he's
I wanted to
just
say
yapping at
that
this point.
I kind of just did that.
It'll show
it's a
money, then
committee
click
that
it.
will-
Where is
will
that?
do what it takes in terms of the speed with which we move, but if you look at where we were.
Oh, there it is.
2
Okay.
weeks
Yeah,
ago,
let's do ticks.
coming up on 3 weeks ago.
And I'm trying
was,
micros today because it's so volatile.
our SEPs
Let's
made a
just focus on trading.
It's, it was a situation where people were thinking, the bulk of the committee was at 75 or 100 basis points, and the votes were on 50.
Yes.
2.
Finally, bruh.
more
God
50. It'll
damn.
depend on the data, but ultimately that's what the baseline is. If the economy goes as expected, then that would mean 2 more
It's
cuts,
forever.
a total of 50 more.
Golly.
Question from the audience now. The regional bank presidents know their
I
districts
did
very
want to
well.
try trading this account because it's already at payout, and I don't want to jeopardize it because of price action and me tilting or whatever. So that's why I'm trying to do micros with Jerome Powell too.
And so we focus on the national unemployment rate, but there are state unemployment rates as well. Are there certain states that are
Should press lower here.
responsible for driving up the unemployment rate nationally? Is it something that's more broad-based? And how would you weigh sort of national versus state level?
119 win.
We're looking at the national aggregate levels, but
Last one.
The real value, one of the great
Good shit,
values of the
Brian.
Reserve Bank system is
Yeah.
we get detailed reports of what's happening.
Good
in
shit,
districts. We
chat.
start with the directors of the branches and the main banks who come in and talk to their and all they talk to the staff and also to the president of the Reserve Bank.
Gotta do what we gotta do,
The
man.
banks just do a great job of
Yeah, that was something.
gathering data and anecdotal information too about what's going on in the district. This is enormously useful to us who are sitting in the center and don't have that range of context or that. So I think it's quite useful. But at the end of the day, we have to go on national data. Although, of course, there are great there are different things.
Cool night. Initiate the move. Let me see if that's fact or not.
Doing better than others.
ES equal low at 78. That
I
shit's
think
coming.
I think it's 210 actually.
Job finding.
Nicely done,
prospects.
guys.
We have Dana Peterson here, chief economist from the Conference Board. The Conference Board had data recently showing that folks feel like it's getting harder
At the equal
to
lows?
find a
Yep.
job.
Session lows one.
Does that, one, concern you? And two, how do you weigh sort of survey data versus hard data like a job openings and labor turnover survey, for instance?
First trade, if you took TP, you're green, and manages that right. If not, just break even most likely.
Very significant.
This one
So if you're
is a straight shot down.
it's going to be
Very
harder
beautiful
to
here.
find a job than it was 2 years ago when the labor market was extremely tight.
Kept on adding to the
When you
trade.
had multiple employers waiting for you outside the building to give you offers. Now it's much more at a normal level or even perhaps a little bit soft. So the job finding rate is much lower. So by so many measures, the labor market is still solid, but it really has cooled. I mentioned vacancies relative to actual unemployed people who are looking for jobs, so they're counted as unemployed. That is right around 1.1 ratio. That was a tight labor market before the pandemic, but it's less tight now. That number was at 2.0, and it's worked its way down. Like so many measures, quits, all of those wages, they point to the same thing, which is a labor market that's still strong, where conditions have cooled considerably. And as I mentioned, we don't think that labor market conditions need to cool further.
Yeah, I really want to see these session lows
Take the unemployment
here
rate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
on ES.
substantially higher.
We have some S&T from that 1030 low, but
where unemployment was in 2019.
I want to see that.
And inflation was below 2% in 2019. Take a broad set of conditions, look at 2019. That was not a high inflation environment. So this is not a problem with excessively tight labor markets causing inflation.
I'm so glad that someone submitted.
Oh, man.
Housing inflation.
that
I'm
was
sure you're
mentally
so
frying for sure.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ask it because we haven't really talked about inflation yet. You made a great point in your prepared remarks that it's running right around.
Good close there though.
3-month
At 2
annualized
p.m.
pace is running right around 2%.
We're getting a nice drive
So
here.
housing inflation has been a large contributor to the overall
Both of us
inflation
low.
and continues to be an issue throughout the country, eroding wage gains. And although housing costs are not a dual mandate, how is the housing market factored into
There we go.
decision-making by the Fed?
So, you know, we
Easy
think
work.
core
Easy work.
inflation,
Easy
three buckets,
fucking
goods
work,
inflation,
Brian Stonk.
non-housing
Just kidding, that was
services,
easy. That
which
was.
is the biggest bucket.
Let's
That was
go.
tough.
That was totally easy. We didn't trip at all. We were like calm, cool, collected.
Cool and collected.
One setup for life.
Yeah. No stress at all. Like
Has not
no
yet.
gray hairs.
And what's happened is that what
Smooth.
should happen is
Smooth like water.
market rents drop as leases turn over. When the increase in market
Equalizer.
drops
What's the next?
below
What's the
as
next
it has.
price? Where it start moving?
As
We need that sauce, man. Give us that
leases
sauce.
turn over year upon year, you should see housing services inflation flatten
Let's
out.
go,
And you
bro.
are seeing that, but you're
I think
seeing
we're
it
just chopping back and forth. I don't
pace, as sluggish as it used to
really
be.
like
So
just pressing these
we went
lows
from
anymore.
thinking- I went from thinking at the beginning
We
of this
could,
year
but like the
that
risk score is not there
to now
anymore.
thinking that process will play out over a period of some years.
I just look at that
2,
New
3,
York
4
low.
years. Nonetheless, as long as market rents,
Thumbs up if you took the
new leases,
took the short with us, guys.
as long as inflation
Or just
in
press
those,
one, I guess. It said thumbs up.
rents, those leases, is relatively low, it's going to show up in housing services inflation as well. It's just going to take, my guess is it's just going to take longer than we've been expecting and longer than we've wanted. But I think, you know, the
Worked
direction
hard for
of
that
travel
trade.
is clear
Worked
as long
actually
as
pretty
market
hard for that
rents
trade.
remain
That didn't
inflation
want us to
related,
succeed, but we
still
said
does.
we're gonna succeed anyways.
So the goods side of that equation, goods prices are less.
I think it's more about the timing
under
of the entry
control
though.
of the Fed, but we
Because
have
we
been
got to move
sort of
up,
moving back to our
came back down. That's just chop right now.
of
ES took that previous high, NQ didn't, so we have SMT here already.
Sluggish growth from China.
Right.
But how much do you rely on goods prices being in deflation in order to help?
Alright, I might just turn off Jerome Powell now. I think we're good. I think we heard from him enough.
Shout out Unk, bro. Unk, get us right. You can show this to chat. Right.
Let me see. You send it to the group chat? Oh, there we go. Nice. Desi up like rack today. 107. Are you copy trading that still?
Yep.
For the futures.
Yep.
Top
It's
sheet.
copy traded. Should get payout today. Request it.
Sounds good. $107, 7K per account. That's pretty good, man. What a deep drive there. I think we just took those lows. I'm gonna go back to NQ charts now. Dude, ever since the hurricane, I feel like my Wi-Fi has been cooked. Like it's been so slow. Even if switching through time frames, it's like dirt slow. Shout Desi and Brian Strong, passive 50K. Nice.
Let's go.
The idea behind the sell for me, if you look closely to this 15-minute here, we use that Powell reaction to fill that 15-minute efficiency, and we had the draw liquidity at 169. We went impulse through it. So once we got a inversion here, we tapped in. That's where I think if I look at the execution, I entered off the inversion. I added more as we dropped and scaled into that trade. So even though still micros, it made like nice $200 on an account that I don't need to trade anymore. Check the 4 hour though. Deep drive the 4 hour too. Golly. I'm not sure if you guys want to understand more about like why we took the trade and where we were looking at, or just the entry model itself. If you're fixated on the entry model, it was a simple inversion closure here. That's where I started to do the entry. And then once there you chase and came back to lower, closed lower, that's where I think I added somewhere on stream. I think it was this wick here when it came back up. I added to it. But if you're looking at 15 minute, this is already filled that efficiency. We got SMT off these highs, and then move lower. That's where I was looking at, guys. And we already know these relative lows here. These are liquidity targets.
We're going to that weekly fair value gap, bro.
It's holding
That
up
shit's
really
gonna get
nicely.
smacked. We're almost there. 100 more points. Brian, I close my full SQQ here.
Oh damn, nice. That's fine. That's fine. Can't hate on
100 more
profits,
points,
right?
but yeah.
Profit is profit.
So extra 100 points, but it is what it is. Good shit, good shit.
Dude, we are doing so good today.
That was so clean, dude.
Look at that sell, man.
Dude, I told my chat, I was like, okay, this is it right here. I was like, this 208 inversion is gonna hit it. Like that is the last one.
It's good.
It's melted, bro. Oh, is 100 points? 110 points from now? God damn.
Basically. I'm good if I took this on my Apex funded, right? This one count as news trading. So the thing with Apex, they don't even care if you trade news as long as you don't like you just enter like a few seconds before CPI drop and then just make 10,000, 5,000 bucks like that. That's when they're like, okay, you are exploiting the news. But if you're just trading the news reaction and just doing your strategy, then it's not that bad. It's totally allowed. Some firms, they won't let you touch it like 2-3 minutes before, 2-3 minutes after. You just gotta make sure which firm is allowing it, which one firm doesn't. Yeah, but let's continue working. We hit 500 viewers for the first time. I think I saw.
Let's go. Shout out Brian.
Yeah, let's go.
Shout out Brian. 500
Shout
viewers
out
for the
Jerome.
first time.
500. We're at 470 right
500.
now. People got that trade. People made some money. They're like, I'm calling it. I don't want to give it back. Let's shut down the office. How I copy trade Rep Gonzo or with Top Step, I use Rhythmic. Simple as that. I have a video on that. If you can't understand the video, I suggest looking at the words of it. Let's see. Trading tool, trade copy here. It has the video, but if you don't understand the video, it just shows like the guidelines here, which I think should have everything. Let me make sure it does. I think, yeah, it should have everything. And this important info is what you're looking for here. How do you trade with Top Step? I believe it says it to have all featured prop firms use Tradebit for Apex ETF, Life Fund Futures, whatever it is, and then Rhythmic for Top Step. And I explained why in the video. I should explain why up down here too, because you can only have one Rhythmic connection. Most are here for the giveaways. We don't even do daily giveaways either, though. It's kind of like every other day. We're looking for trades, guys. I think it's low still. Dude, the sell is so aggressive. I'm not touching anything yet. Because just like you guys mentioned in chat too, that you don't want to FOMO into this, especially when we got a nice trade already. We're still pressing lower. That doesn't mean we just catch a knife. We just look at higher time frames and see where the next draw liquidity is.
I'll be right back, Brian.
All right. Gotta show them the deal. Still pressing lower. This is aggressive. We might be aiming for this weekly tap here. I'm not sure if we get there today. We're not even that negative today yet. So yeah, that's still a good possibility that we're gonna smack that today. But yeah, 500 viewers, record breaking today. Kind of averaging about 3,400 lately. Stream has been getting bigger. Hopefully we can secure more promotion and brand deals with the prop firms that we work with, get more giveaways going, all that type of stuff. Yeah, if you didn't know already, I'll speak a little bit on this while we're like waiting for price action to move. We have the website launched now, Smart Prop Firm. I think some of you guys already heard about it. It shows all the current deals going on, but what I focus on lately is the cash rebate and rewards. Go to my account and for FTT and TradeFi, and next week would be my fund feature as well. We keep on partying up. Basically, you just submit your order ID and your PayPal, and then we send you a cash rebate. Pretty good. We have a section in Discord on how to do it. This is what we're talking about. All you gotta do is visit the website, create an account, and then submit your order ID. And this is the testimony so far. This is only people who spoke, but $300, $24, $300, $161, $16. We sent over like, I think, 5K this weekend. Because we're passing guys the commission, and we're not trying to really force anyone to join or do the rebate. It's more of a mutual relationship there. So that's something. I know a lot of guys also buy, like, let's say 20 FTT accounts, fast track trading, all at once. And many of you guys, like 500 back, that's a lot of money. Like, you spent like 5K or 4K on it. Let's say you spent 4,000. Boom, 500 back. You can spend whatever you want with that. That's just extra savings. Some of you guys do TradeFi too. Buy 5 TradeFi instant funded. Get another 200 back. We're here, guys. We're here. Good reverse there. We're here for the people. We're here for the community. And lots of you guys also share on social media, on Twitter, most likely. Talk about like how me, Desi, and Lento are changing your perspective and changing your lifestyle and like how you living. Just because we got you guys in prop firms, we got you consistency. We showed you guys the ropes, and you're just going up for your own. They got big payouts. Lots of people from Lanto Discord too, probably here watching. Well done, well done. That's what we want to see. That's like our goal. That's really our goal. Because we don't need to be the only one winning, right? If there's other people winning with us, that's motivation. That's inspiration. Are you trading the AM here as well? It's only PM for the stream, guys. It's only PM. But yeah, if you want to read more info, you can join the Discord. The Discord is in the description. I'll probably just post it just because there's a lot of new people still curious. Post the Discord here. There's a section. It's called Smart Prop Firm. It'll show you all the instructions here. And
yeah, I'm back.
Previous. Welcome back. Welcome back.
I have to get some tea for real.
We out here working.
Out here cooking. New records on the stream.
Do you guys share Discord? We each have our own Discord, but we have like our bots on each of our Discord as well. If someone said Clegg is thinking about joining Lance, dude, give him a shot. Try for a month. Try for 2 months. If you like it, stay there. If you don't, just leave. That's as simple as that.
Facts. And like Brian said, you like if you join Lantos, you get access to Brian's like bot and my bot too. So it's very worth it. And the community is good too.
Discord link is not working. Let me try. It works for me. I literally just made that link, guys. Should work. Yeah, I think I'll start looking to trade AM probably this week. Because PM, the last 2 weeks has been very hard to manage. Even though we end up green out of it, it's very difficult. And sometimes AM has been really good. I know London has been always spot on. Asia is like a 50-50. But Yeah, if link doesn't work, just go in the description. I think it should have it too. How do you get TradingView to allow you to draw perfect lines to mark out levels? So you press the line here. You go to anywhere. Let's say I want this wick here. You press Control, so it magnets to it, and then you press Shift, and it goes straight line. Shift would make it horizontal, and Control would make you magnet to whatever close thing you can, like magnet here, magnet to the wick, magnet, and then once you lock it in, just click it, hold Shift, and then move it, and it goes straight line. Pro tip. So what are we looking at now? We get a nice drive through let him lows already. It might be time to get a nice reversal here.
Yeah, that's 5-minute gaps are about to come up on ES and NQ. I think NQ is kind of already in it. Or ES is already in it, excuse me.
Yeah. Good driving there. I need to see this 50-minute close here too. Very aggressive push. We'll likely, if this is bullish, we'll likely get confirmation and find a low risk entry somewhere. Do you recommend starters, expert? I honestly would just say starters. Expert is good.
Yeah.
It depends though.
Starters
If
good.
you're trying to run it up, like, because the only thing difference with expert is uncapped payouts. If you plan on trying to make like 10K, 20K a day, go for expert. But if you're trying to make like, you know, slow, consistent gains, the starter is really clean already. And if you want a bigger account, go for the 150K one. The month of September is about to be ending. I talked to Joe from My Fun Features. He basically nearly have the setup where we get 25 free accounts to, or not free, but 25 to give away. I paid for them myself, but he should have that ready soon. So we might do the giveaway maybe this week, whenever he's ready. $25 accounts. I don't know how we're gonna do it. I don't know if we're gonna spin a wheel.
The
25
Lento
accounts.
wheel.
The Lento. He's gonna be like one more. When are they gonna increase?
Dude,
from
that
3 to
wheel.
5? That wheel's funny. 3 to
You should
5
do it
counts.
to the bots though, for sure.
Yeah, I'll probably do something like that. I've been telling my features to just raise the 5 count. They're really focused on sustainability and regulation. I think regulation is the more focus. I believe they talk about like how it's not really allowed to have
5
accounts or whatever. Which, if that's the case, man, there's nothing we can do about it.
Yeah, the efforts were there, everybody.
Yeah, we
Just
tried.
know
We
that.
tried.
Just know that. I said multiple times as well.
I was like, if you do this for us,
I will
that's all we
forever
ask.
love you.
Yeah. Just do this one thing for us. That's all we ask for. Please, 5 accounts.
But they've been really good in terms of listening to people's feedback.
But yeah, 3 accounts is still really good though. Like 3, you keep on adding up. So we're sponsored with 4 firms right now. Apex. Some of you guys hate Apex. Some of you guys still trade Apex. 20 accounts there. My Fun Features, 3 accounts. FTT. If you want to try FTT, it's 20 accounts. They're still new. And then Tradeify, another 3. If you want to add and take profit trader, that's another 5 there. So just those 5 firms alone, that's 20, 23, 5, 5. That's 53 accounts if my math checks out. Go smart, guys. $53 accounts. So like, you do the math. Like this is where it gets interesting. You have 53 accounts. You make like we've been averaging about $300 per trade. That's 16K per day. You do that consistently for 10 days, that meets most of the criteria for a payout. It's over.
Yep.
What would that math be? Like, I'm sure we're not gonna get like a 10-day win streak often, but like 300, then like times 10 days, just made 159,000.
Some light. Some light for Brian Stonk.
Something like, yeah. They're very strong push already. Very interesting. There's not that, it's like basically a reversal. We don't really got that many up close candles to go with on the left side, and we're just basically eating it up. Oh, you know what's crazy, Desi? I think I heard Ash is got the email too. He got the email saying he can't buy any more evaluations.
Oh, evals for Apex?
Yeah. Ash too, like it's like, oh, I'm pretty sure I got him to trade Apex. He only traded like he's new to Apex basically, so he bought like only one time. They cut him off, I guess. They don't want him here.
They're like, nope, you're too profitable, too early.
No,
Stop.
Dude, Ash is really good though, because he literally bought like 10 accounts, passed them the first try, funded 10 accounts, and got 2 payouts per on them. First try, nothing else. So he made 60,000 of 10 accounts out of like a 1K investment. And I asked him like, are you gonna keep on trading them? He's like, I've been busy with real estate. Like he's big on real estate. Trading is just like a side gig to him. It feels like. How many guys do know the stream from Ash? Because he's like a very early supporter.
Ash is goated. Brian, check DM.
I'm here from Ash. Yeah, very early on when we started like live streaming, me and Ash will kind of pop on each other's streams. He'll support me out of nowhere. He'll post on his Discord, it's like, guys, this guy is streaming. He traded similar like me. He's live trading. You guys should check him out. He does that like even though I don't even know him, and that's where we started like talking more and he's a very consistent trader. And he has his own Discord as well. I don't know what he does in Discord, but people love it. A lot of people who you can learn from. You just gotta stay away from those people who trying to sell you something, like sell you a course, trying to get a big bag out of you. Try people for a month. You'll see right through them if they can't trade or they can't give like live trades. I hope you learn. Ash is from Pip Society. I don't know what Pip Society is. Where did the music go? Oh, there we go. Came back. Pip Society, whatever that is. Shout out to Ash. We're getting a nice flip back up. It's a very deep drive down, and then we're moving back up.
Very aggressive move up.
Very aggressive, man. So I've been looking for entry long. I feel like this is very difficult. Maybe was there a clean inversion somewhere on the 5s? No, we didn't get anything like that. It gets difficult because like we're trying to use the left side, the left leg here, as information. Like if there's like a nice up close, we can use as breaker. We can do all that type of stuff. Order blocks. We don't got anything here. It's like a straight shot down and then a straight shot back up. The 1 minute inversion. Was there any clean inversion stuff? Maybe this one, I guess.
The one back up. I think the 219 gap was the best one.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
219. This is far up though.
Yeah.
So it's hard to take an entry off that real time. There was that 1 minute. Yeah, this 1 minute also, like if we get a nice drive in, it literally went like one tick under that fair value gap. I just drilled it in and ran back up. That gets very difficult for entry, even for me, even for everyone here. So what are we looking at, guys? We tapped into the 15-minute here. Very good. Try to press higher. I'm starting to struggle just a little bit here. Ate that wick up. Just... Some of you guys seem you guys got in the long. Very nice if you did. Congrats. Let's clean up my chart a little bit. There we go. Full recovery. It honestly might just get the full recovery. Did we tap in the weekly there? No, we're so far from it. Interesting price action. What do you think about trailing stops instead of actually profit take levels? I think my answer to that, I'll do that only for accounts that I'm trying to scale up on. But those other accounts were other fund accounts where I'm just taking base hits on, like compound, like a few $100s a day consistently. That's where I'll just take full profits on. For my top step, I'm considering like doing like what similar to what Lanto does, where he'll take a trade and he'll trail it. It either hits some green stop, break even, or continuously slap in profits. But yeah, I'm still working on the trailing my stops. It's a work in progress for me because it's hard. It's really hard to think. It may sound like very simple, but like, let's say you take a trade, you're up like 20, 25 points, you try to trail it. There's a good chance it runs back to break even. And I don't like seeing that when like I'm kind of so accustomed to like taking that full trade. But yeah. What else? What else was there? Desi, you look at anything?
I'm done, bro. That was it. I usually struggle when we, kind of take out liquidity and then
He's out for the count, guys.
I'm out. I'm just vibing on some Spotify right now.
But yeah, if I'm holding a runner, what I typically do is put a green stop, which works phenomenally for me, at least. But to continuously trail that, that's where I get somewhat of a struggle, because I have the urge of just to secure the profits, and when it does go back to break even or like my green stop, it could go from like a 100-point trade back to like a 50-point trade, and that is somewhat discouraging. I feel like so. Just what it is. Has some low resistance here, but still pressing higher continuously. Every dip is just getting eaten. We'll get that 15-minute close, 3 p.m. Nothing coming up soon. The 5-minute flip, 2 minutes here. Just depends what I want to do here. It's been very, very aggressive, I would say. I probably do want this to get slammed and then before coming higher. What are you guys thinking? Looking for a 195 for target on longs. Chris Alley's looking for a push high here. I want to see a push high, just not yet.
I think that 155 candle, does that count as like a data high?
155.
When Powell came on, that should count as a data high. If that should
Typical,
be
yeah. ES did take
easy
that
buy
data
side
high.
target.
If that's
Yeah,
what we're
so
considering. Yeah, SMT
that
under
previous SMT.
See if we get this inversion here. 1, 2. Said we got some wicks, high wicks. No retrace yet. If we can get a retrace here, this is a 5-minute BPR. This looks like a nice area to seek longs in. Mark this out.
Let me check the hourly. We're not like working at the fair value gap or something.
It does when I come back here. What do you guys think about this 5-minute BPR here? I kind of like this here, if we can get a run back to it. If I get this inversion here. If we get this close, we didn't. Technically, could be it. It's just not cleanest. I still want this run down here. Looking for a drive under 144 for this 5-minute BPR to play out. There's somewhat a good area here. Try to fight this area. Feel that 1 minute coming back up. I guess the next close is what's going to determine it. If it does want to close back down. I do want to focus logs in this 5-minute BPR. If there's a short scalp to get us there, that's also something I'm going to be focused on. Beautiful. Still within that lowers liquidity. I still want to press it lower. Let's just focus on see if I can get some scalps out of it. There's lower liquidity, and then we'll see if we get that bullish move here. Nice. There we go. There we go. Off that
Nice
inversion.
little move.
Beautiful, beautiful. Took that on my Apex and my FTT. Yeah, I haven't traded my top step yet. Trying to make top step a consistent quality trade only. But yeah, we're about to dip in that 5-minute. Look at that 5-minute carefully. It's at 242 here. Let's see if we can drive down. Looking for this low to be taken. For me to since I got a short scalp, I'm already looking for TPs once we drive down here. For me to flip long, I'm gonna watch carefully to see if we drive down and come back up. I don't have to buy in this low area here. If it does move back up, let's say for example here, comes back down, chops back a little bit, I can always buy when it comes back in, or just even like a lower SPY when it continues, just because I know that this held already. Interesting enough, it didn't really come back down. It's fine. That's the main TP already. You don't need to be fixated on another point or extra. But that just means like I didn't get the entry for that short or for that long flip long, just because it didn't give us the opportunity to. But we did take out the low risk liquidity, just no entry in the 5-minute. That's what I was looking for. Strong move back up too. If we get 3 p.m. close above 170, I can see that really just pushing back to the data highs and even maybe even beyond that. Are you looking for long? I was doing a short scalp to take out these lowest liquidity. I want to NQ to dip a little bit lower for longs. We didn't get that opportunity to flip. We got the opportunity to short, just not flip. I get some water. I'll be right back. Let me get some water.
Time to entertain the stream. My time has come. Guys, have you guys seen the starter plus for My Funny Futures? What do you guys think about it if you guys have? Oops, I don't even have the chat pulled up. 1 second. Not a fan, pointless. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people had the same kind of no point, no consistency with cap payouts. These regular starters fine with me. Is me for her. Rather just get expert. Okay. I see where you guys are coming from, and I'm not gonna. I was kind of thinking about it too. I had a conversation. I kind of agree with you guys. Trying to make Luke talk top step. Yeah. I'm with you guys, and I'll text Joe too, because they're asking like, "Oh, what does the community think about the starter plus?" Yeah, I'm kind of with you guys.
We back.
It's same close, kind of kills it. Yeah.
You guys talking about the starter plus?
Yeah, a lot of people kind of have the same kind of opinion.
I talked about it on Twitter, and then Joe texted me like, "Wait, you're not supposed to post it yet." I'm like, "Oops." I didn't read the full thing.
That's why I asked him when I did post it in my Discord. I was like, "Can I post this?"
So people ask me like, "Why'd you delete it?" I'm like, "I wasn't supposed to post it yet." You guys weren't supposed to see that, essentially.
Oopsie.
Everyone makes a oopsie, right?
Atlanta with the apex. Highly confidential. Do not post. Post that shit in like 30 seconds.
He posted it right away.
That was so funny, bro.
And he literally asked me this for like, did you guys get the email too? Everyone's like, 95% of people was like, what email?
They're like, what
I didn't get the
email? What email?
But good news is something's coming October 1st, guys. For Apex. We can't say it yet because it's confidential and we should respect that. But man, we always we have a habit of just forgetting or not reading carefully. Alright. Another drive up, that 5-minute retap. I think this is gonna be prime time to target here now. Just understand what highly confidential mean. Dude, just wait. Just literally wait for tomorrow. If you wait for tomorrow, you'll hear about it. I'll post about it too. New apparel, yeah, it's new apparel. They gotta give you new shirts. The payout window also opens October 1st very nicely there. I'm gonna request a lot there. I just
Yeah, don't forget to request, Brian.
Yeah. Only 2 firms has payout windows now, guys. It's Tradeify and Apex. I talked to Brett about that. I'm like, you guys are only 2 firms, right? And he's like, yeah, it's all good. It's like at that point, because I told him like the struggles when you get like 9 trading days, right? You need 10 total, and you just literally miss the trading window by like a day. That's a real struggle we have, man.
And guys, trust me, we try our best to make like the prop firm experience better for everybody.
Yeah,
Like
we literally do,
offering
man.
ideas. Like we really do. Obviously, some things are like we don't ask for like outlandish things, like something like, oh, maybe like an account increase, or like remove of this rule, or maybe we could tweak
been asking
this.
for that though. We're
Yeah,
like, hey,
I don't think that count
just-
increase is gonna happen. Yeah.
We've been asking for it, and they haven't been saying nothing. Or they've been saying something, but they're like, nah, we're not doing that.
Yeah, I've been denied 3 times asking, so I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna stop asking for the
The
count
amount
increase.
of times I asked for my foot future is kind of insane. I also asked a lot for Top Step too, but Top Step they also hit. They're like, we have a special prize, and we're like, is it gonna be 5 counts? Is it gonna be 6 counts? Is it gonna be 10 counts? And then I think it was like that time period. It was like, here's a promo. Here's 20% off your combines, and we're like, that was the biggest letdown ever. And then the next announcement they did, it was 5 counts. There's an announcer from Trade by tomorrow. Man, I'm not hearing anything. See, I don't have insider knowledge either, guys. I even know this announcement.
Guys, he knows. He just pretending.
I actually do not know, unless like I swear he's hinted on Discord and Twitter. He's talking about like a new dashboard update. Maybe it's that. Have you guys seen the dashboard of Tradeify? It's not bad. I think they're working on it though. Let me see if I can log in here. I need to make a trade on my Top Step. All right, Desi, you're up.
I know. I already gave it. I'm done, dude.
This
I'm blow accounts right now, dude.
This is a dashboard here, guys. It shows the number of trading days. It shows the total trading days, and it shows your profit percentage. Shows your consistency. I wish it shows your calendar too. I think that might be something he's gonna look to do soon. An update. That's gonna be nice, at least. All right, chat, give me a play. Oh, were we looking at 5 minute? Oh yeah, we were. Okay, well, let's focus. Let's focus. I got lost a little bit there. We look at longs. The Apex announcement is there's gonna be an announcement tomorrow. That's my announcement. I'm sure other firms have announcement October 1st too. It's a start of a new month. Yeah, I want to see this 5 minute hold and run back up. Was there any entry mode? There's a deep drive. There's a very deep drive here. I need to look for a trade for my top up though, for real. Gonna trade them. Shorts, if ever I got retraced. I really think if that 5 minute BPR can hold, we can move higher from here though. Same in the 50 minute, like we flip this 50 minute, we go for 200s pretty quickly. I'm looking at higher right now. So that's short to target like the lower liquidity. That's like a scalp. That's a good flip there. Right now we're looking at higher until this breaks here, which we already got a nice drive in. We literally filled the whole 5 minute on both NQ and ES. I guess I wasn't paying attention that much. But who's ready for that? Who's ready for the Apex announcement tomorrow, guys? It's something good at least. It's something good.
Facts.
Tradeify has an announcement tomorrow too. Probably my fun future. Oh, they already kind of released it as a starter plus. Yeah, I heard you guys don't really like it that much.
You know what they should have done, Brian?
What?
They should have had increased payout on that account. I think.
Oh, like the threshold?
So, you know how it's like
no consistent rule.
2,400 for it should have been 3,000 or something.
Yeah,
like something like that.
Maybe not.
Maybe
Maybe not 2x, but I think 50% x like should be nice. So like, what was it? Is it 1,500 for 50k? Or what's the max payout?
Yeah. 50k, 1,200, and then because those accounts
yeah, so 2k
releasing
should be
tomorrow.
Good. 2k.
Those accounts releasing tomorrow more expensive too, which is like.
Guys, how this for the My Fun Future starter, or I guess I can even show it. I'll show the one that I can show. Before I get banned again, bro. This is the one I think is already released. Yeah, what if the payout cap was higher? So it's the same, everything the same. The consistent rule is the only different. It's 50% eval here. And you get 1,200. What if it's 2k here? And what if this one is like 3.5 and this one's like 4.5?
Would you guys buy this, like the starter plus, if the payout was increased?
Yeah, because now you actually take advantage of the no consistent rule on the funded.
Exactly.
That might be actually something like I would.
Jay says no. He's like no.
No. Will the non-starter plus be available? Yeah, it will be still, guys. Don't worry about that.
Should be based on a percentage. I would even say like on 100k. I think that the payout right now is 2,400. Like even 2,800. I think that's worth it. But because obviously the price is more on the account.
Yeah, I mean I like the regular starters already. Starter plus, I think it needs a little bit more, like something to give it. Because we got no consistent fund, that's good, but like, what's the point of no consistent funded if you have a still tight payout threshold? But if you can change it in the way like, okay, let's give a bigger payout cap here, that actually makes good. That makes sense, because I actually like having no daily off limit either. That's something I like to scale up with. Get a nice push here. chopping back and forth. I mean, I'm still looking for if I can get another trade on my top sub. We're green right now. Not to jeopardize anything. Just hunting. Just hunting if we can find something. Should I trade my... I only trade a few Apex, but a lot of my Apex, I'm waiting for a payout requests. Maybe I should trade on a little bit of them. Or just, I guess, something like $100. I need to trade chat. I gave you guys one. Now it's your turn to give me one. I gave you two, actually. I like this 5-minute here, so that's why it's giving me conviction for upside. As long as it can hold. That 15-minute is my target to close above 2. It's just now it's getting choppy. We're power hour right now. We should bring more volatility, but not much is happening right now. It's a little conflicted. You guys like the long, you guys like the sells. Flip a coin, it's time to long.
Yeah, GPT.
That coin method is overpowered, guys. That was it. He flipped a coin and he said it's time to long.
BRB.
It's the last day of the month too. I forgot. Yeah. So someone's talking about the month here. We're selling for the month. That does make sense. I didn't really think too much about that. I like that. I like that though. So public opinion is shorts right now. I think a lot of you guys are saying shorts more than longs. It's so choppy, so slow right now. I really want to see if we could get along somewhere like 130 and add to it. That'd been pretty terrific for me. Just back and forth right now. How are we doing today, though, guys? Let's do a poll.
Green
bean today. Green. Let's see how we're doing today. I never seen red on the polls. It's because we're on a green streak. That's most likely the case.
Like Brian doesn't miss, guys. Go through the real. He doesn't miss.
if we took a lot of red trades, if we took a lot of red trades, we'll probably get slapped back and forth. Then like 70% of the stream would be red. But we're on a burner lately. Today
Brian's
was
over here
probably the
hitting
toughest.
on everything.
Dude, today was probably the toughest one. We're like, don't say anything, moment of silence, and it moves like a tick above.
Yeah, the risk management is really good too, Jackson. Yeah, like you could take a couple losses in a row and still be fine with the next winning trade. So true.
We turned on the ticks, and I got like my max ticks. It was like 150 ticks. What is that in points?
25.
Probably a little more than that. 37 and a half.
4 ticks.
Yeah, 150 ticks. It did run a little bit more, but take what you take. If I took that minis, man, that would be 2K right there, 10x. We're good. We're just taking the base hits. No needs to do more.
All right, Brian. I'm gonna go out. Gotta go to the gym.
All right.
Chat. Hope you guys had a great time. Brian killed it once again.
Yeah.
I'll catch you guys tomorrow. We're back tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll do daily.
All right. All right.
All right, man. I'm gonna stick around a little bit more, see if I can take a trade in my top step. I haven't taken a trade in top step yet. Those are the only
Sounds
account.
good.
Let's see if we get something on top step, guys. Finish it up. Good try there. I got chopped up AM. How do I avoid that? I believe AM was pretty bad. I asked like because I woke up late for AM. I was planning on trying to see if it's tradable. Woke up a little late. Everyone's like AM was terrible for us or terrible for them. So it's like maybe I dodged a bullet there. Maybe I did, man. But we're green. We're green on every account right now. Pretty good. Traded the fast track trading on that trade. We're doing pretty nicely here. 16K. Look at this. My Apex is not doing that much today because I'm just trying to get that request submitted before anything. But most likely just ending up like almost 2,000 on the day. Or 20,000. I don't know the math yet. I need to look at it. But recognize good price action, recognize bad price action. Recognize the draw liquidity. I think that's a lot of people miss that. They're just too married to the bias. For example, that 2 p.m. 155 move here. We have the nice liquidity target here, so like that's where I started shorting, and just keep on holding all the way down. That's where what you want to do. You want to see and anticipate where price action is most likely headed next. So even on this move here, I see this 5-minute retap here. I see this 15-minute fair value gap, which we did fill. Either we close and move higher, or what I want to see is on the 1 minute we have lower liquidity at this wicks here. I want to see us drive down and then pull back up. If that's what it chooses to do. If not, guess what happens? Let me just mark this out. Guess what happens? We'll do this instead. We'll most likely do something like this and move lower. So like this is what I'm anticipating. I want to see this as our next draw. And usually, even if you're wrong about the draw liquidity, as long as you have an appropriate entry with appropriate stop and good risk management, you either make a win or don't even touch anything. So for the most part, it's a win. On the FT account, are you just attaching them to your leader or rep console? No, that's too difficult to do. One is on Quant Tower, the other one's on Ninja Trader. And I just execute them separately, different programs. So I have 2 programs, that's it. It's not that hard to manage both. Two programs, one program Ninja Trader or Fast Track Trading, and then Ninja Trader has like all of my other prop firms. And when FTT do launch with Ninja Trader, I think I'll stop using Quant Tower and then we'll only run with that, which is good. But that took a lot of chop here, guys. I'm gonna stick around a little bit longer just so I can see if I can hunt for a trade. It does look like it's just moving lower right now. We have somewhat of a breaker here. You can see I'm going to use this as a reference breaker. If we do break above, I'd like to see it move higher. If it does reject and move lower, it's most likely because of this breaker. Trade Syncer will save that problem. Are you from Trade Syncer? I hope so. Any trade copier would be nice if it works so well. I need to see it efficiently. I need to see it work smoothly without lag, without any problems. Yeah, you are one of them. That's why I was like Ivan. Ivan is working with a trace anchor project, which is a trade copier that's web based. Yeah. How's the progress, by the way? Still chopping back and forth. We're launching in 5 weeks. That sounds good. If it's fully ready, I'll be happy to try it out. Straight back up now. Yeah, that just means that 5 minute here, I think, is going to be the factor. Now we move higher from here. We'll actually be delivering off this bullish breaker here now. And that might be the entry of where I'm looking for. Something on a yes here, like this for stop below. Gotta be careful with power hour though. That's something I need to keep in mind. We don't want to jump the gun yet. This is what I want to see happen. Drive in here. Five. I don't want to see this inverse here. If it's inverse here, that's probably a bad move. See this hold here. Look for a move higher now. Most likely look for a move above. It's at 62 here. That's kind of what I'm focused on. Yeah, beyond that, I still want to see if it does want to push up higher. That next 15 minute close at 330 here. a nice closure above this 15-minute favorite eye gaps on both NQ and ES. Hourly just looks so chopped. Looks disgusting. I can't even read what's trying to do with his hourly here. But let's see this move higher from here. Breaker need his hold. Unfortunately, I didn't really see any A+ setups or A setups in general for my top step. There were some trades that we took on stream that was somewhat decent, but just not. I'm looking for quality trades on these type accounts. Let's see if they can move back up here. Just chopping back and forth right now. So it's 323 right now. I probably need to avoid everything by like 340. Just try to stick around a little bit longer to see if I can find something. Let me look at chat. Apex would run over everyone if they just look this 10 days straight away. Ready for the move higher here. It's just choppy. Nothing yet. ES is holding this breaker here too. I still want to see this move back higher from here. Nothing's telling me down yet. This would have been that close call if we get a closer under. So far, so good. We'll just let it play out. We might see some volatility coming up here with power hour closing and then the last day of the month. So something also to be careful about, right? Yeah, quarter three. Is it quarter three ending today as well? That's a double whammy. Quarter three and end the month sells. Most it could be sells, could be buys. I don't know. I shouldn't say sells. If it could be either one. ES is holding beautifully right now. Look at this push up. Still, I want to see this get a closure above this breaker and then grind up from there. That'll be the ideal situation for me. See this push here. Just playing off this breaker right now. That's what I have on both my top step and my apex here. Long the breaker here and the fair value gaps. I'm going for the push higher. It's been a long wait in a little bit. Let's see if they can continue pushing. I got the TP on apex, not top step yet. ES is holding beautifully to this ES does look like a strong asset at the moment. Even the whole day, it looks like ES has been holding. Whenever it's ready, we'll let it pump. I'm shy it makes sense. Yeah. We might have to wrap up soon though. There's not much happening. Mutual funds usually gobbling up a bunch of buys. We'll see. Well, we'll have to see. I'm actually curious on how this closed though. This could really close aggressive. Either side, I don't know what side it is. That's the problem. What time is the Apex announcement? I don't have the time, guys. Just know it's October 1st tomorrow. That's all I could... That's all I know. But it's a good announcement. And I'm hoping it's like a leeway for more good news. Because if you guys remember, the probation, all these denials, all these type of things, there's a lot of like negativity. There's no positive yet. And we might get that positive coming up here. And they're just giving bits and pieces of it. There's a push there. You have to say, just tell us. I'm dead. Over 262 still. Hope they drop another 9%. If you can buy, there's some people that's not allowed to purchase anything else anymore. I understand for those who don't want to trade Apex for all the reasons. That's why I'm never against those type of claims. Just do what you think is best. There's other firms out there that my statement is always like to diversify, to trade all the firms and not be loyal to one firm. And remove your feelings, remove your bias, just trade. And if you have bad experience with one firm, you don't have to stop anyone from trading that firm. Just move on. What are you waiting for now? I'm looking for this push back up. We're getting held down. I'm looking for 162 impulse. It's holding the upside right now. The 5 minutes already showing upside. Remember the lower SPY that I was talking about? Where it goes down, goes up, and then we're looking for a lower SPY for this push up back up. We don't have to necessarily buy these lows. Now we have like sort of a low risk entry. Shocking back and forth. Maybe not on NQ though. ES is holding a little bit better, just not the greatest still. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the stream, man. Let's see the poll again. 55% of people are green day. That's a blessing. What's that number? 183? Like basically more than 100 you guys. Or 100 probably flat. Red, 30%. And then 50% break even. That's a good ratio. You can't get everyone green. Even though we take a trade and like it's a green trade, There's better firms to promote. I promote all firms that are reputable and my community enjoy. So even though some people have bad experience with Apex, there's also a lot of people in my community that do have a good experience with Apex. So I'm weighing the pros and cons. If there's a certain point where one firm is that bad, that's where I'll cut them off. That's why I don't promote any unknown firms. I don't promote like firms that you guys don't know about already. I'm just looking for the 262. I think that's gonna be it if it hits today. I don't want to jinx myself, but move this up. There we go. Boom. This took a while. I took it on QES. I feel like you wouldn't sweat it. Finally hit. Was that 300? 280. Good day. Third trade of the day, guys. Of this unicorn. Anyone cash out with us? Time I stop, I think, wasn't this low. It was like a 1-1 here, flip. If you didn't get this trade, maybe you got the 5-minute BPR. Maybe you got the short to target the 5-minute BPR. We kind of played this exactly how I envisioned it. We're up here. I look for short scalp to take out the low risk liquidity. Dip in the 5-minute BPR. I would love to take a jab long somewhere down here. I didn't get the chance. I think I was occupied just talking. And then waited for the reversal. Waited for a confirmation. My confirmation was this 1-minute closure here. This would have been the better entry here. I had top step 47, apex 43, and we got that high tagged. ES would have been golden. ES, for the most part today, has been pretty consistent. This is like a very clean breaker unicorn entry model. Still haven't traded a little bit out of my Apex. Maybe I'll try to find a trade a log here. Just and wrap it up. One more. I wouldn't necessarily say it's like... I took probably 4 trades today already. I think 3 of them was like called out. 1 of them was like shown right in front of you. It's probably just gonna be 3 for 3 today. No red trades yet, at least. Which is good. Which is really good. The reversal was too aggressive for me. Yeah, I mean, if you can't take the reversal, you wait for confirmation. This was a confirmation here. Remember, if you watch real time, I had this as that breaker here. If it does come up and reject, I'll know why. If it does close above, guess what? We get a bullish breaker instead of a bearish breaker. So we violate the bearish breaker and validate the bullish breaker and look for a re-entry, or look for an entry in off this breaker, which was ideally this area here. I put my stop under it because if we get this push here, we'll likely close through it. That should invalidate the trade enough already. Sometimes trade 1 minute and sometimes 2 minis. Does it break business rules? All this and trader payout denials as 100% increase in contracts. I don't think so necessarily, but I have no idea. Do you trade every day? Look at the stream. Look at the stream. We literally put a trade in every single day. We have a daily streams. Monthly close candle. I might as well just stick around for the close here. Last macro, better pump. Let's see what it does. There's no one into you. This is gonna just chop back and forth. Nice push there. Staying bullish bias. Some of you guys said the monthly candle is looking like a good flip. That might be the case. That really might be the case here. What makes that a breaker? I'll try to visualize this. We have a low, we have a high, we have a lower low, which is a nice sweep, and then we have higher high here. So this is that bullish break. This last few up close candle. Retrace back inside. Look for a push up higher. It's that simple. And if you can pair that up with higher time frame alignment here, I'm looking for this to close above the 15-minute. For the 5-minute here, I'm looking for this is a retrace of the BPR and flip back up. That's exactly what's happening. If this was a trade that was not power, I'll likely just this is the entry here. Basically, I think it's down here, much off here. This would have been 1-1 or 1.5 RR. I'll likely keep on running it to this high here. But it's too close to power now, or to it's in power hour, so I'd rather not let it play out like that. Is 332 a bullish breaker? Let's see, 332, 332. I necessarily don't like type of this is like, understand this is chop. If you try to reason with something like this, it's gonna be a low quality breaker. It could be a breaker, but it's gonna be low quality. You see how it's barcoding here? Only look for these up close where it shows significance. So this is an actual attempt up and close down. Needs to show some significance. Let me just see if there's a better example somewhere. I like this one, honestly. I think this was, I was showing Jerome Powell. I didn't really pay attention to it, except it's 15-minute fair value gap. Look what we have here. We have a nice low here, a high made, a low, a higher high, and then a strong displacement down here, and then retrace back into that down close candle. Just move lower. It's a unicorn entry itself too there. I'll likely have to make some videos if you guys are still struggling or not using breakers the way that you want to use it, like how I do it. I mean, there's many ways to look at it, but I think the way that I've been doing it has been working for me. And I have a lot of materials on Twitter, at least, if you guys want to check that out. I'll review them for real quick. On Twitter, there's an education channel. It should be up. Yeah, it should be public right now. All these material is a very deep dive on everything, explaining how to mark breaker, what kind of breaker you'll mark, utilizing inversion with it. Very key in these type of move. This BPR was magnificent here. This is probably the best educational thread I made. And I talked about it a lot. I even have a video on it, a very short video. But that's how you use it. There's so many. Which one is quality? If you understood that this is quality here, then it's gonna work for you. I think a rule of thumb is also to look at where it closed and where's the high, where's the low. You don't want to look at these chop here. You want to see a significant push, and that's why I long because of 5-minute BPR too. If anyone caught these long down here, you're printing right now. I'll likely make a post on Twitter and say like, what kind of video you guys want me to work on. And the most voted, it could be a video on trading, it could be a video on breakers, it could be a video on how to trade prop firms. I'll focus like my next few days on that. That should be a good compromise. Go for what the people want. But other than that, you guys seen the smart prop firm things? I think I mentioned on stream. I don't know if you guys want to do more of a deep dive on it while we're waiting for the close. Smart prop firm prop rewards. All you gotta do is visit the website, create an account. It takes like 10 seconds. And then when you purchase an account from one of our partners here, Apex, Fast Track Trading, My Fund Features, or Tradeify, you're qualified for a cash rebate. That's what we've been doing, cash rebate for FTT and Tradeify. Right now, Apex and My Fund Features are just going to be entered in a 25 account giveaway in this month here. So 5 to 7% cash back. It varies. I think we're doing 5% for Tradeify and then 6 or 7 for FTT. I forget. But yeah, that's what we've been doing. It's very simple. There's already some testimony that happened over the weekend. We already sent out $4,000 in rebates this weekend. We'll likely end another few thousand just to help you guys save. I mean, this is like a mutual benefit type of thing, and I'll probably cap at some point because once we have too many people, it's gonna be difficult to manage that. Look at this 50-minute close here. Nice strong close here. That's what I was looking for. I'm looking for a nice push back up to most likely 216s here. Yeah, if you haven't made an account already, I would suggest you do so. Just because you guys are early, you guys are the OGs. Before I actually share it everywhere, I would highly suggest just make an account if you want to. We'll likely cap at some point though. Good upside push. Very strong push here. If I held that, that'd been beautiful. Likely continue pumping here. Looking for 215s right now. Smash 215s and we'll see what next. Are you on pre-market? No. I typically for AM I'll trade around 9:50. It's like 15 minutes after the bell. So before it. I really try to avoid the volatility when it's open market volatility. It's really aggressive. It sometimes doesn't help with our model. What a reversal. Look where 215 to get ran here. See the 3 for the algo. See what happens here. Gonna see a higher push here. See more upside. And I'm not buying, I guess, there. Keep buying this up. See how far this can go. Still going. Keep pushing higher. Look at this. See this 255 push. And we're missed before close. There's an end of month buying pressure right now. Things gonna get very volatile from here. Push in there. The 4-hour liquidity move too. Pushing. I like this to be where it ends though. Until maybe to close, maybe we get nice another push. I think we're gonna take a little break here. Come back down maybe. It's a very strong push lately today. See if it does want to flip. Beautiful. I just took 1 minute off of that after the high got taken. I didn't want to really say it too much. I'm not gonna count this as a trade that we took today. But I was able to get some stuff out of there. Oh, that was nice. That was like the cleanest exit ever. Like this is what happened. I got the cleanest exit right here. Took short here. I just took like a quick 7-foot TP and then just kept on taking off, and final one right there. Boom. We're doing pretty good today. I really wish we held an upside. A lot of you guys are talking about like you should trail your winners. That breaker here, imagine it being trailed. There's no stopping it. Like, I don't even have to have a perfect entry. Let's say just 15-point stop. This is outrageous. 108 points. And keep on trailing it to hit the final TP. That is crazy. That 100-point move, I think I took 15 of it. Or 15 or 20, I don't remember. Something like that. But we have 5 more minutes. Another upside push. See, I was also seeing if we want to do one last push. Closer to market close. Upside was pretty guaranteed there. Just bless this 5-minute BPR. If you guys play this 5-minute BPR, that was probably the easiest trade you could take all day. Seeking a short price action, just back and forth. Look at this. And look at this. And a month type style. Yeah. I need to see how much we're up today. You know, here, let me just do this. This is what I like to do. Because I have a lot of accounts, I don't want to add them up. I'll just pull up ChatGPT. I'll just screenshot it and I'll say, add it up for me. And this is the account. All green today. Add up for me. Let's see what happens. Oh, I forgot to add the Tradeify account. Might as well do that too. Let's see how much. That plus the fast track trading, which I think we're up like 16K on. What the heck? It always worked for me, but let me just do another screenshot then. We're closing on that high. Nice drive, that 4 hour too. This is aggressive. This is aggressive. Might actually get another pop to 289s here. Alright, come on. So we can do the math fast. Oh, 6,600 plus 16,000. We're doing good today. That's like a 22K day, if anything. But I'm glad there's 224 votes today. 30% are red, which is unfortunate. 54% is green. That's what I want to focus on. I can't get everyone in green, especially if they take their own trades and whatnot. But out of the stream here, we're doing pretty good. This is our 13-win streak, I think. I feel like. Let's keep the ball rolling. I'm not gonna stop. Not gonna slow down. This is pretty strong sells here, or buys here. Whoever said hedge funds or whatever it was is loading up and buying, that person was on the money. Like, I have no words for that. You said it and it happened. I still think we move into the weekly curve. Yeah, probably this week. So we'll see what happens there. Would not be a bad idea to start building a position on long term again. I think for the downside, it's preemptive, but I think this is like a nice entry to drive back down. Just probably if you do, it'd be more starters than anything. We'll see. If we can get 287s, we just wicked it. That would be a bad area for me to try to get one in. Market's about close. We might get a nice flush move here. If I were to predict a flush move, let's say 312, about like 30 points. Let's see. Other way then. I got the wrong move. We're not gonna wrap the stream after this. Got the wrong move. 2 seconds and boom. Nope. Okay, that's it. End of the quarter, end of the month. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Now start for October. Merry Christmas, yeah. Alright, end of year, guys. See you guys same time tomorrow, 1 p.m. If you want to join the Discord, we'll likely trade AM tomorrow on Discord too. Discord description.